There you go. Yeah. Hello and welcome to the show. I'm still semi setting up here. Hey Corey, what's up, brother? Hey Corey. Oh man, trying to get nice and relaxed here. I just got back from going to the 7-Eleven really quick. I ran out of smokes. So of course I had to go get a refill. Hmm. Well, anyways, I got a pretty good talk about today anyway. I come to find as I'm looking for the ballots of people that are running for the president of the United States come 2020, it looks like the only ones that are showing up for the ballots. Yep, 7-Eleven. Yeah, it looks like the only ones that are showing up for a ballot for presidency of the United States this turn around here is only Donald Trump and Biden, Joe Biden. And Joe Biden was kind of on the ordeal of following Obama. Oh, well, of course. 7-Elevens all over the United States. Hell, as a matter of fact, 7-Eleven is worldwide. My girlfriend that lives in the Philippines, she has a 7-Eleven right down the street from where she lives. But anyways, it looks like Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the ones running for president again of the United States. And now it's going to come down to a choice of the lesser of the two that Donald Trump does have a good business sense and he's brought a lot to the economy. But Joe Biden was on the way of being like Obama, which was very unstable. Yeah. Unfortunately, it may end up coming down to that again. Something tells me Trump's going to do another 4 years. Unless there's another Republican that can run for candidacy of the presidency of the United States, it looks like Trump will have it again. Because I'll be damned if I will ever vote in a Democrat. Oh, yeah, it was hit and miss with him. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing right now. I mean, he didn't undo the tragedy that Obama did, which I'm kind of really disappointed. I mean, to make it illegal for you not to have health insurance, and then put it on a totem pole that even if you do pay health insurance, it doesn't go for you. It goes for somebody that doesn't deserve it in the first place. That was a major disaster right there. In other words, you're going to pay for people that don't have health insurance to have better health insurance than you, and that doesn't make any sense. They need to switch that back to where these companies can be more competitive. It's not that I don't like Trump. I just think that he should fulfill his promise as president. He said he proclaimed to be better than other formal politicians, and the thing that I believed in him, the reason why I believed in him is because he was taking no pork for his candidacy. He paid for his own campaign. So I kind of thought that Trump had a big stronghold to where that he couldn't be bought or bribed or any of that. But now that he's in office, I swear to God, if he enacts anything of what Obama did, oh, we're going to impeach. Someone should have impeached Obama a long time ago, especially when he really flexed some kind of muscle he didn't have any authority to flex. Now they're picking and choosing and picking at Trump over some of the things he wanted to do. You can't do this. You can't do that. Well, where the hell were these a-holes when Obama was doing things that was unethical of a president to do? No one stood up to that.
Hi.
Hey, hon. Oh, there's that spoiled baby.
She's a very spoiled baby who knows she's not supposed to go in other people's homes.
Aww.
That's okay.
Aww. Which you're always welcome here. You know it's okay, huh?
How you been?
I've been doing good. And yourself?
I've been good. I just got her back today for me, so I'm excited.
But yeah, I want that. The bone. You see?
Good girl.
See?
Good girl.
See?
Yeah, I need to teach her how to shake, but
Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Now we give treats.
Pepper, say thank you.
She goes, I already did.
Well, thank you.
She gave me a little kiss.
Good girl.
And it was a nice kiss, too.
Oh,
So
she's the sweetest. She even takes the treats very gently.
Oh, no. Yeah, no
My
doubt.
housemate's dog, on the other hand, almost bit my fingers off. But
Oh, no.
yeah, he gets really excited.
I love your tattoo
Thank
collection.
you.
My goodness. See, I got one myself.
Oh, I like it. It's nice.
I'm not too crazy about trying to do your whole body, though. I think that's a little creepy. It's okay.
Patches of tattoos.
She goes,
that's
you got any
okay.
more? She goes,
You just ate like 5 minutes ago. Okay.
she's a beautiful baby.
Thank you.
So what's your name anyway?
Jules.
Jules. So
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
But
Mama,
no,
no more.
she's welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Actually,
Appreciate
a couple neighbors, I thought it was a good idea that they're doing that because like this one here, their dog got out and instead of running out toward Meridian, they came right over here.
Oh.
So I knew where they were and I just trapped her in.
Yeah.
I went and got the owner and they came and got her.
Yeah,
And,
they're good about remembering.
oh yeah.
They're good about snipping out the bad ones.
Oh, you. Oh, look at that. See?
She's a lover.
Yeah. She goes, I'll
She's
con
an
you out
extreme
of.
lover.
She goes, I'll con you out of another bone yet.
Yes, to go more.
Well, I have a whole box, but I have this
We'll save them
policy.
for the other.
Yeah, I have a policy, one per customer per day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good policy.
Because then you'll go like this, you know? And we don't want you to do that. We want you to look gorgeous. Yeah.
Ready? Come on. We gotta go. Have
See?
a nice day. Have a good day.
You too, hon.
Thank you. Come on, baby. Come on. You're done. Okay, bye.
I'll see ya, hon. Ah. That's here nor there. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. But then again, see if another Republican doesn't go up for presidency, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to vote him in a second time. It's kind of funny how the Democrats say they want peace, love, and all that. But boy, when something's opposing them, you see the violence come out of them. You know, we didn't take to the streets and riot left and right when Obama got elected into office. So you can honestly see where the peace is coming from. And besides that, in case if you don't know your history, right? And you can research this all you want, because what I'm stating is factual, because believe me, I researched a lot of it. Did you know that Democrats were the ones that were against freeing slaves? They were fighting to keep it, where the Republicans wanted it to go away because they didn't feel it was right. In which I can honestly say, say that would be correct, because in my family tree, we were all Republicans. We didn't believe in any of that. We fought for the freedom. Yeah, I suppose you're right. See, everyone wants to stay away from that, but boy, let it be Democrat, a Democrat nominee going in. Believe me, that's all they want to talk about. The moment you bat a brow to say you're Republican, oh, they'll slam you to the wall. And that's funny. It's funny to me. So what should we talk about today anyway? I stay away from downtown areas, so I don't know the gist of anything that's going on when it comes to like protests and stuff, if that stuff's mellowed out yet or not. I shut off the newscast because of the fact that, well, I don't know. You get too hung up into it. You know, if you take a step back and take a look around you, for what the news media reports, a lot of it, you just don't see. And I guess maybe that could be a good thing too, because it just drive you nuts sitting there knowing what others are doing all the time. No, that's good. I guess that's good. No news is good news. Because honestly, everything's calm around here. I mean, you're hearing in the news, things like they want to defund police departments. That's not a good idea. They better never do that. If they do that, it'll be chaotic. It wouldn't be a good thing. If anything, they should just get rid of the bad police officers that are making their departments look bad. That'd be about the easiest course of action. And I mean, not just, every incident that you have with the police officers not as what it seems. In lots of ways, they're doing the best they can to protect people, and not everything that you see in the news is something that is horrific, is as horrific as it's made out to be. So, in every department, you have one or two cops that are bad that make the good ones look bad, and it's not cool. So, in other words, I'm for police departments. I'm glad they're there. They're supposed to maintain law and order. We have what is known as checks and balances. Without that, you got anarchy. You got all different kinds of problems. Problems you really don't need. Well, I mean, if we think about it, if we do away with the police department, who's going to police the public? Do I have any kids? Yeah, I've got kids. They're all grown up. You want to come up on panel? Let's see. Invite. Copy. There we go. Okay. Man, it's kind of weird. It says there's nobody in the room, but yet you're in here. That's weird. It says, let's see. It says iViewer 0. I have a few kids. I don't like getting in a justification of showing how big my family is or not. Not. I just don't get into that kind of thing. Because next thing you know, you'd be asking me how many sons and daughters I have, or if I've got grandkids. And I don't like sharing my personal information like that out there. Yep. Ah. So how are you doing today anyway? Let me ask you, do you work for YouTube? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he did. He goes, I know this is the treat house. Oh yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. He goes, yeah, I gotta get a bone. Good. Good baby. Look at you. See?
Sit down. Sit down. Stay.
Now you got eat it in the bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you today?
Good. We're good.
So it's a beautiful day, that's for sure.
It is. I was gonna take him on a walk.
She's the only one that does this, by the way. Gets it because it's in the bushes.
He does. He's very cute.
Yeah, yeah. How old is he anyway?
He's 2.
He's 2? Oh my goodness. Oh, he goes, yep, I like to enjoy my phone. And if any bugs come up, it's okay. I'll just laugh about it. That's added extra protein. Right? Yeah, just don't do it to the snails, though. Don't be good.
Yeah. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing a live stream for
Oh,
YouTube.
nice.
Yeah. Oh. My goodness. Get it all? Oh, no.
This thing is so cute.
So how long you guys been here?
Since December, November?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not that long. Couple months.
Yeah. It's a good neighborhood. You'll like it.
Yeah, I like it so far. It's really nice.
It's pretty peaceful. It may be a little expensive here, but right.
stricter than most places around here.
Really?
Like, yeah. That allow dogs at least.
Yeah, that's the big fight right there.
Yeah.
When I had my little dog, I had a hard time finding a place that would be, because they know the morale of it, you know, they know that people have pets are going to move in and go, oh, they're service animals. And they want to get underneath all that.
Yeah.
And well, it's ridiculous when you charge separate rent for your pet and check separate insurance and they make you go through so much crap for you to have your pet. That's not being pet friendly, that's just being stingy.
Yeah. And that's the one thing. They're not really stingy here about that.
Yeah, because you pay a cleaning deposit, you pay a security deposit, you're supposed to cover things like that.
Yeah.
But to go out and beyond and make you pay a separate thing for your pet, that's just weird.
We're probably gonna head out. JC, thank you so much for giving us a phone.
Anytime. She can come get one anytime she wants.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good one, dear. There we go. Oh wow, you work in a grocery store. That's cool. Well, thank you for keeping your job during this whole pandemic thing and all that. I know it's kind of a little risky, but I work in security myself, so. Hmm. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, huh? Now, if they're disposable masks like this, these are supposed to be changed every 2 to 3 hours. They had to make us all wear masks so we don't bite each other. Ooh, ooh. See, can't bite you. Now, there is a thing going around. See, masks are okay, but you have to change them frequently. And the reason why is because when you breathe into these things, you're emitting a moisture on the pad itself. And that moisture, you know, it can actually become, it can make you sick. Oh, wow. Well, carry 2 masks, one to cover your beard and the other one to cover your face. My friend, he's got a really long beard, and I think it's funny watching him wear one of these masks, and his whole beard is down here. It just looks funny. It looks awesome. But yeah, even wearing the kind like you're describing with the rubber, it doesn't put a good seal around the face. The hair is still a way for it to get in, but oh, what the hell. I mean, this thing is overrated in the first place. They're trying to turn us into another China where we're wearing masks all the time, and that's not cool. That's not good. In China, their excuse for doing it was because of the air pollution. Here, it was over a pandemic. Now the pandemic's over, you don't really need them. As a matter of fact, most counties are saying that it's not a mandatory thing anymore and that it's only voluntary. So if you're voluntarily doing it, you really don't need to. And, you know, you can pick and choose your businesses as you choose to go into them too, because a lot of them aren't holding you to them face masks. You know, so if they are insistent on that and you don't feel comfortable doing it anymore, just simply tell them, okay, I'll go to the next business that will accept it. Oh, in your town? So they're still getting coronavirus in your area? How big is your town? I mean, in other words, like, what's the population? You know, it kind of depends on where you're at too. About 8,000. Okay, that might be a high enough number. I'd be concerned about it too. And yeah, keep wearing the masks then. Keep wearing the masks. Use social distancing. That's a very key thing there. The social distancing is more important than the mask situation, but I understand the purpose behind the mask is because in case if somebody is sick, they can't spread it to you. So yeah, I can definitely be on board with that. Our count out here is not as high, and we have like what 6, 7 million people, maybe more than that. And our numbers are a lot lower now. But then again, I don't know. With all these protests and shit that's occurring, the count, I imagine, is going to go back up again. We'll have to see. Is that another puppy? Is that another doggy? Nope. Hello. Oh, it is another one. He did? Okay. Maybe next time. He's probably wondering, God, Guy, how many bones do you have? Well, I go out and I get the big boxes of Milk-Bone dog biscuits. And hey, they're not expensive, so but yeah, hopefully everything will flatten out and be okay here pretty soon. The numbers should drop tremendously now that it's summer. If they get that number low enough, they can control it from occurring from next year. But if they're trying to say that you got to do this every year, that's bullshit. And everybody should call bullshit on that play because of the fact that this strand will be dead by then. You know, it seems like each year a different strand of the flu comes out. And most of the time our body can fight it and get rid of it. But I mean, it'll be back to normal. But I know they're going to still hyping the thing out and they're going to try and see what they can do in controlling you on what you do. Well, that all depends. It all depends on us on what we choose to do. This whole ordeal with them, that protest thing, bad idea. Then people should know better. This is the part that they were talking about for years now as to how our population's getting dumbed down. We don't make good conscious decisions anymore. But that's okay. That'll be winged down pretty soon. But, well, let's put it this way. Believe none of what you hear and is about as half as what you see. I mean, hell, they said that millions of people were going to die of this year. And yet it hasn't, it wasn't like that. All right. Hell yeah. What you doing? Brats? Hamburgers? Chicken? Ribs? Barbecue ribs? Corn on the cob? Damn, dude. All right, that's it, Corey. Where are you living? I'm coming. Now I'm hungry. Oh, and pork chops. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Pork chops are a good thing on the grill. A lot of people don't realize how good pork chops are on the grill. It's good. Dabble it with a little sweet pork sauce, like a barbecue, sweet barbecue sauce. Ooh, just makes the mouth water just thinking about it. Make that meat so tender that shit just fall off the bone. Let me guess, you take yours and you put it in on a dish and you saturate it with it overnight and then cook it on the grill. Because that shit will just be so flaky. You can take a fork and cut it with a fork. It's so nice and tender. Go to pick it up from the bone, it'll fall off the bone. Corey, I'm hungry now. Oh, just eat it plain? Well, it's still good. Still good. See, here's my friend. See, he got a beard, a long beard too. Okay. And it's funny when he puts a face mask on. It is funny. Because when he puts a face mask on, it only covers this part. And the whole beard like flipped out here. It's funny. It's cute. It's funny. Well, okay, it's not cute. I don't go there. No, no, no homo. I gotta put it out there real quick. No homo. No, no. I couldn't believe that was an actual thing in 2000 on where they were doing that no homo shit. That shit was some funny shit. I gotta give you that. It was funny. It was a viral video that went along on the internet on YouTube here. No homo. God. It's hard finding that video anymore because YouTube has probably deemed it as a fucked up video. So good luck in finding it. Because it depicts negativity in the homosexual community. Oh well. It's just a damn song. Ask him how he's able to do it. How to do what? He wants to know how you're able to do it. Like probably wearing a mask probably is probably what he's referring to. He just puts the mask on like normal. Oh, put on a mask? Yeah, like I said, he just puts it on like normal. And it just goes poof right over his mustache and beard. Well, it doesn't catch the whole beard, but I think he should wear two face masks, one to hold the beard and one to. I think it'd be funny as hell. It'd be comical. Wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be comedy. It'd be good comedy. Put on a mask. He says, put on a mask. No, I guess he wants to laugh. I don't think he's showing up to it. Right now, he looks like he'll bite if I even try to reach over there with one. And he bites hard too, I tell you. Not worth it. I'll have to go get a tetanus shot. Oh, just joking.
It's okay. It'll be okay.
I might have to go get my rabies shots. It's quiet in here. Am I really the only one? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Because last time I checked, it said nobody was in here, but you were in here. Oh, wait. Says we have two, but I don't know how accurate that is. Because like I said, you're in here and it was saying that there was nobody. But now we got two. Anybody want to come up on panel and entertain us? Come on now. There you go. I'll put the link out there. Just click on the link. Go up on camera. Come on now. We'll see if you got any good content for us, man. By the way, before you go to backstage, let me know you're going to click on the link so that way I can look for you on the panel. Because if you don't do that, I can't see the chat and the panel at the same time. Because I got bad eyesight, man. I got bad eyesight, and I have to have it blown up in order for me to be apart from the screen like this. Because it's either that or I got to be like this. Gee, George, what is that? What is that saying? Oh, ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, I did something wrong. Oh shit. I did something wrong. Shift videos up for comments banners. What the hell? Okay, what's going on? See, now I did something here and I screwed something up. Okay. Okay, I was able to recover it. Thank God. God, I shouldn't be goofy all the time. Oh, here we go. My man Corey, what's up?
Up.
Yeah, I guess he's the only one in here. See, he's brave. Come on. Bulldog won't bite hard. Yeah, so that's the way that I got to do it because if I
Yeah,
do
hard.
it, might have to give up a couple of them licks, man, before I bite. You know, I like to taste my food before I bite into
yeah.
it. I know that was being goofy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Okay, so it says we have 2 in here.
Nothing wrong with being a little goofy here and there.
Yeah. Well, he went inside to get in and out of the heat, I guess. Or I might be putting him on the spot a little too much. Okay, I'm boogieing out of here. Getting a little too much for me. But yeah, I get my neighbors. A lot of them come on over with their dogs and get a bone. Man, some of the
Nice.
beautiful women that live in the apartment complex is something else. I tell you what.
Wow.
Funny thing is, a good portion of them aren't married. They
Oh,
just got friends or boyfriends.
are you in a relationship?
Me? Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh.
got to say.
Oh, never see her.
Huh?
Never see her.
Nope. You might someday. One of these days, she'll go up on live and do a live stream with me.
Nice.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, why not?
She's from the Philippines, so
Ah, okay.
yeah, she's a Filipina.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome, pretty nice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. She had bad luck in life like me, so it's all good.
Yeah. Happens, you know. Not everybody has the best life.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. I tell you what, with as much Dr. Pepper as I drink, I think Dr. Pepper should sponsor me, man. I think they really should. I buy a lot of, I mean, dude. That should tell you how much Dr. Pepper I drink on a regular basis. Big ass bag full. It's all Dr. Pepper bottles. Hmm. Did that land right? Is that okay? Yeah, it should be. The sun's kind of glaring off of it a bit, though. So come on, everybody. Let's have a good Sunday fun day. Come on. Come get up on cam and tell us what's on your mind. Come on, do it. Click on the link. Come on up. Tell us what's going on in your world. We want to know. We're the Inquirer. We want to know. I guess nowadays with the hopefully everything is mellowing out. I hope it is. Because I got to tell you, if there's rioters and shit like that still going around, if I was a business owner, I'd be up there guarding my business with weapons. A lot of these business owners that got raided and fucked up real bad, they weren't armed at all. So now we know the gist of the violence of some of them mobs. I wouldn't go to my business unarmed. The hell with that. Mm-hmm. So what you so in your area, you said you got 700 confirmed cases now? Hello? You still with me, Corey? Corey! No. What? Are you still here? No. Aw. You hurt Bulldog's feelings. You fell. Nah. You probably got bumped by StreamYards. Just jump back up there and I'll put you back on panel. StreamYard sometimes can be kind of goofy. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Right on. Well, have a good one, brother. And stay safe, man. Here, let me safeguard you. That'll protect you for a good 4 hours. That'll keep those looters off of you. Harvey's like, no, man, that smoked me out. So who is the other participant in here? Come on now. You can speak up. Say hi. Hi. It is the end of the world as we know it. Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, you like the content, please, by any and all means, hit that subscribe button. And if you can, hit the bell notification and click on that all button. You'll receive all updates of our videos and or uploads. So, yeah. And if you really like the content, give it a big thumbs up, man. That thumbs up really helps. And thank you for coming and chilling with Bulldog on this Sunday. Oh, yeah. When you chill, you gotta chill right, man. Man, it is a beautiful day, guys. Wish I could go and enjoy it on a beach somewhere or someplace nice and peaceful, but with the chaos going around in the States right now, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. So come on, give some insight. What do we do on this beautiful day? Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been feeding the puppies in the neighborhood here. uh, uh, sorry if I can't be any more entertaining anyway, because of the fact that, well, I don't drink, so there's nothing there. I don't do drugs, so there's nothing there. It would be nice to get out and go fishing. Yeah, that would be nice. Don't know of too many watering holes around the area that I live at anyway. I'm sure if I had to go anywhere, it'd be a pretty good amount of distance to get there. One way or another, folks, you get out to go have any fun anywhere, you're going to spend money. It's not like it used to be, where you could have some fun without having to put in a fortune to do it. Nowadays, you got to pay. You're damn near close to paying for the air you breathe. Tell you this much, come Monday though, I got to get a hold of my utility company and find out what the meaning behind their bill is, because they snuck in something that you guys should be aware of. Even though they say your bill's gone down, you know your bill almost doubles because they put in a new hidden fee that doesn't make any sense to me. And I definitely want to give an earful to them. Actually, I will clarify what I'm stating here on that. Normally, when you get your bill, it tells you how much usage and stuff you've used. And usually they always tack on their usual tax, and I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But then they put on this thing here that's really confusing and fucked up to me. It says San Jose Clean Energy Electric Generation Charges. $60.69. That is bullshit. This is something new they're doing. I gotta be honest with you, I don't appreciate it. And then they charge you an electric adjustment, $16.89. But meanwhile, my current bill was $133.39, which is highway robbery in the first place. So what part of it went down? When I first moved into this apartment 9 years ago, I couldn't get over $30, $40 a month. The last 4 years, okay, the shit creeped up to the point of $100 a month. And that mind boggled me. That had me fucked up going around in circles here. I've had the utility company come out and test the meter a few times, and they really don't even do anything for doing that. But then my bill started creeping up over like $150, $160, to a point that it was almost $200 a month. I'm in a one-bedroom apartment, mind you. How much electricity do you think a one-bedroom apartment's going to run? But even though, yeah, the bill went down a bit, I'm averaging out to $133 a month. That's still highway robbery. And now they want to add this new fee kind of ordeal, making you think that you're saving money, when in fact it puts it right back up there to about $200 a month. I want answers. I run a TV, a game console, a computer. We rarely cook here. We always order out. So what's the problem? How could you go through that much electricity? I mean, right now you should be hearing my AC going because it's nice and warm out, right? But I take the cheaper approach. I use ventilation. I circulate my air using a fan, which is a lot cheaper than running the AC. Kind of get burned. Damn, guys, you know what's funny? When I lived up in Minnesota, my electric bill never, ever reached $60, $70 within a month. And I was at a 2-bedroom house. I was running a whole hell of a lot more there than I was here. I had 1, 2, 3 TVs going, 4 TVs, 2 in which ran 24 hours a day. I have 2 big time commercialized server boxes. I ran 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then, of course, washer and dryer. What else? Electric stove downstairs, gas stove upstairs. Holy shit. Had a gas furnace, of course. Electric hot water heater. Yeah. That being in a 2-bedroom home, and my power bill was never more than $60 a month. $35, $40 during the summer. That's about $60 a month during the summer times. I move out here, it doesn't matter winter or summer, your bill is just astronomically. It was cheap at the beginning for the first few years, then it just got astronomically high. Ridiculous. I don't run shit 24 hours at all. It makes me wish I had stayed up in Minnesota, but in the time that I had moved, it wasn't feasible for me to stay there. One thing I'm thinking of doing is getting a hold of some of the companies out there and seeing if they're hiring, and then get hired on and then move out there and live out there, because things are much cheaper out there. Because even though you had the harsh winters, it wasn't so bad. Where I lived out there was up on the Iron Range, and I gotta say it wasn't bad at all. Shit was definitely a lot cheaper. Your internet was cheaper, electric bill was cheaper, gas bill's definitely cheaper. In case, of course, you got to use fuel oil for heating your home, then that gets astronomically high. You got to use wood to do your, you better chop your own wood. But cores of wood cost quite a bit nowadays out there. So heating your home during the winter months, it can be a challenge. It's almost like you'd be better off behind one of them boiler systems. Boiler systems not only can heat your flooring, it can heat your entire house pretty good. But that runs on wood. That could be a costly thing, but still cheaper than fuel oil. But natural gas was a whole hell of a lot cheaper out there too. You learn how to insulate your house during the winter times, save even that much more. Me not knowing much about Minnesota when I first moved up there, I moved into the house that I was buying at the time from when it was renting. So I never saw the utility bills because the utilities were always included in my rent. And I never realized by me not wrapping my windows the severity of the situation of how much it costs to heat that home. When I started buying that home and everything got put in my name, I had to learn real quick. My first year about choked me out. Made me understand why he sold the home to me. Because the utility bills was killing him. He wasn't able to make much of a profit at all from renting. And if I'd have known then what I know now, I could have saved him money by wrapping the windows. Wish he would have told me to do stuff like that or to help with something like that. I'd have done it in a heartbeat. Which I gotta tell you, he was a hell of a good landlord. During the summer months, he came out on cue and mowed the lawns and mowed the front and the back and kept up on the appearance of the property. And he was a damn good landlord. Any appliance got broken, he replaced, no problem. But if he'd have told me what he was paying in utilities there and what I could do to help, I think I could have helped the situation a little more better. Because, man, when I took it over and I started getting like them heating bills in the wintertime, $500-600 a month to heat that house. Oh my God, it was, even though it was gas, it was high. So the first thing I did is I went to Kuchataska and learned about this kind of stuff. And I started wrapping my windows. And just on that alone, really, really helped. And then I went around and I found any breaches in any of the walls from the exterior. And I patched them. That too helped. And then while I was there at Kuchataska, we applied for energy assistance, which they came in and they put a brand new furnace in the basement. And that new furnace was an energy efficient furnace. Gotta tell you, it dropped that bill down tremendously. It dropped it down to about about $300 a month. Maybe about $350 a month in the wintertime. That was a significant savings right there. I was never worried about my electric bill. My electric bill was not high at all. And when you got the city bill, it always had the electricity, it had the garbage, sewer, water. It had all that tied in. And with that, I was paying about, with all that tied in, I want to say roughly about 120 a month. Now, it wasn't bad. That was pretty damn good. And the area that I was living in, and lots of areas up there in Minnesota, your garbage is limited to, you gotta go buy these special bags, and you only allowed like 2 or 3 bags per week or something like that. Nashwauk never had that. You know, you can get your own garbage bags, fill it up, and they gave you, depending on the size of your house, 1 to 2 garbage cans. I always had 2 garbage cans. And I could do that every week, and no problem. Yeah, in a way, I do miss it. So if there's any of you out there that live in Minnesota, I'd love to hear from you. I'd like to compare then to now to know what it costs out there anymore. Me, I kind of, in a way, I'm grateful I moved out here, but in a way, I'm not. My house, my 2-bedroom house, I was only paying $350 a month. Here, I paid $2,000 for a 1-bedroom. My home was a 6-bedroom home, plus full-size basement. I didn't have a garage. I mean, there was a garage there when I moved in, but they deemed it to be unsafe, and Kuchataska came out and took it down. That was before I owned the house, before I bought it. So, yeah, good deal. It was good price. And I kick myself in the ass every day. But then again, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm up in the air about it. I came out here to get a better education for my son, because Minnesota, they don't have the skills to be able to deal with autistic kids. They don't, not at all. And if you touch in on the spectrum of that, they'll make you pay big for it. Out here, they had programs that my son could go through that didn't cost me anything. And they actually helped him with it. So, it's the only thing that I didn't regret as far as moving out here. I mean, yeah, I struggled hard to keep a roof over our head and food in our stomachs, clothing on our backs. But it was worth it. I think so. I want to remove my cell phone from the sun here a bit. Sun's starting to peek over here, so. There we go. Okay. What is this share screen? Okay, share screen tips. Oh, that's for computers if you're doing this off a computer. Okay. Never mind. In which I don't have, well, I do have two monitors, but yeah, it's okay. Share screen sounds like it's a good thing, but So how's everybody doing this morning? Or I should say this afternoon, because it's almost 4 o'clock here. It's 41 after 3. Mhm. I should work on the gist of this program too. Get it to where that I can, I suppose you can make it to where that you can work off of YouTube and Facebook at the same time. That would be interesting. Well, anyway, I suppose I'll cut out here for now. Later on, I will go ahead and probably go do a live stream again for a little bit. So I'll see you guys later on. You guys have a good one. Have a good Sunday.